Governor, very quickly, your message to billionaires across this country, so many of them are adamantly supporting Biden still, especially the Wall Street types. I know you know a lot of these folks. What's your message quickly tonight?
Well, I wish that they had gotten an opportunity to know President Trump the way the First Lady and I have, because when you see someone who cares this deeply about this country, is what he's going through and what the Democrats and the liberal media is putting him through, and how he gets up and fights for everyday people in America every day. And then his policies are all in the right direction. If you're a billionaire and you care about your shareholders, you care about your family, you care about your grandkids, you should be voting for someone that's going to bring prosperity to America and peace to the world. That's what President Trump is going to do. That's what he did for us when he was president.
I love that video. It's kind of honest, a little bit. If you're a billionaire, yeah, you probably should like Donald Trump, as we're going to show you. He's been great for the billionaires. And I love Fox News just briefly dropping like the pretext of, we're populists or whatever. Get the hell out of here. You care about the billionaires. And Donald Trump does care about the billionaires. If he authentically, honestly, actually cares about anyone in America, it's billionaires like him. Now, he sprinkled on a bunch of BS about him caring about shareholders and his grandkids or whatever. If you cared about your grandkids, you wouldn't want to usher them into a climate apocalypse, is what I would say. But if you care about money and you're a billionaire, then you definitely want Donald Trump back in, because his tax cuts were great for you.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you.
Since 2020, according to studies, 5 billion people have become poorer, while the world's richest 5 men have more than doubled their fortunes, making about $14 million an hour every hour after hour after hour. Every single Damage Report, they make $21 million, okay? And meanwhile, you know how they do this? Well, in no small part, it's due to the tax cuts. Take a look at the difference in the benefits among the tax cuts for the different quintiles. So if you are the poorest American, the tax cuts maybe gave you $70. Those are the top 0.1%. That is so much more money than most people will make in years. And it was just added on as a bonus to you. And I will remind everyone, it's not like our tax code was rough on the billionaires before Donald Trump. It's just even more lavishly in support of them. And here, when you do policies like that, it's how you get a chart like this that we're gonna show you, which is a chart of income inequality. And you see, for those in the top 1%, they're that blue line, and they're just going up and going up. And now look, that progress really starts back in the 1980s. You get Reagan, and he gives you a boost, and Clinton gives you a boost, and George W. gives you a boost, and Obama gives you a boost, and Trump does as well. It just over and over and over again. And since the pandemic, by the way, a massive increase as well, and a mirror decrease in income equality for us. So Biden obviously shares some of the blame there as well. And I just love sharing that they're being honest about what the appeal is supposed to be. It is for the billionaires, and they don't want the billionaires' votes. Laura Ingraham, again, the pandering, the condescension. Yeah. He's not interested in the votes. He's interested in massive quantities of money. He wants a billionaire to hand over $100 million and in return get literally billions. That's what they want. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good return on the investment if that's who you are. I also couldn't help but think when you said, okay, so TDR, $21 million during the show. Do you know how many subscriptions? Your goal is met, okay? Your goal is met. If only they would just do something good with it. Pass it out, spread love, although I don't think they want your message necessarily to spread. But this is, listen, he's making them a deal, Trump is, one that they probably should not pass up. Because if you're about the money, the Benjamins, then he's your guy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I don't think that they're gonna be buying many memberships when I will literally say that they shouldn't exist. Billionaires shouldn't exist. It should literally not be legally possible to extract that much wealth from the people doing actual work. And if any of them should exist, Beyonce, I mean, maybe some artists or whatever. They work hard, those concerts are not short. Other than that, there should not be billionaires. And honestly, think about can you imagine you make $14 million an hour, and then again, and then again, and years go by of that on and on and on, and you're still like trying to change policy so you can make more money. Whatever it is that will save you, it clearly isn't money because it hasn't, and I would argue that it cannot. Anyway, with that said, wait, let me remind me, that was Doug Burgum, and I had to remind myself because he is a person with a built-in ability to make you forget that he exists. But thank you, Doug Burgum, for being honest as you try to become the vice president. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.